to the wreath shop. I'm Julie Samako with Southern Charm Wreaths, where we make beautiful wreaths and teach you how to make and sell them. In this video, I'm going to decorate my lantern for my front porch. So we're going to just create a swag. I've got a few flowers. And these are the same flowers that I used in my fall garland. Raise your hand if you saw my fall garland on my front porch. And I'm sorry, but I think that it's the prettiest door on the block. I am partial to it, yes. I taught my wreath making club members how to make the fall garland and gave them tips on that. Let's see, how many of these do I want? And then a couple weeks, last week I was in here and we decorated the wooden pumpkin door hanger. And so this is just another thing that I'm going to put on the front porch. All right, let's see. Oh, and check out, this is the Wreath of the Month Club wreath. Isn't it pretty? It turned out really, really pretty. Not only that, everybody in the group has just posted amazing pictures of their wreaths. I mean, this seemed to be the style that most people grasped, and I don't know. I haven't seen a bad one yet. So I just thought that one turned out really pretty, and I was excited about that video to be released. All right, so let's see. We want to. I made this bow, but I'm going to cut it apart because I want to add more ribbon to it. I forgot to add the turquoise ribbon, and I want turquoise in there. So these are the colors of my garland, and now I want to add some of this to my bow on my swag. Let's see, how much is this going to be? Okay, that's going to be good. All right, so the first thing I want to do is just come up about 12 inches. Let's see if I can, can't really move it down, but maybe I could clear it up. Clean up a little so you can see better. All right, so I've just come in about 12 inches, and then I'm going to pinch this in my hand. I'm going to lay it down, come out 12 inches, and I want to see if this is going to be big enough. I think it is. So then we're going to twist, lay it down to 12 inches, bring it back, just like that, and then I'm going to twist. Now I'm going to go ahead and add the turquoise ribbon. I'm going to do the same thing. Lay it down 12 inches, bring it to the back, twist, lay it down 12 inches, bring it to the back, twist, and I want these streamers to be, you know, somewhat long. So Ann has sound. It keeps skipping. I hope everybody else is okay. Try going out and coming back in. All right, so now I'm going to do the same thing. The same thing with all of these. Except for this bow, I think let's see, do I really want 12 inches? I'm just going to do them all 12 inches. We'll just make it really easy. I'm going to go ahead and put 3 loops on this one, because this one was my favorite. So just doing the same thing. You're laying down your loops and the streamer, and at the 12-inch mark, you're putting it to the back, and then you're twisting your ribbon. And now the ribbon or the bow has moved towards the palm of my hand. It's a lot. I don't know. Do I want one more? Let's just do one more. No, I'm not. I'm not. And now I want to use some florist wire to tie this off. Turn it over and lift up my finger. Just like that. I'm trying to figure out where am I supposed to look. And before I twist it off, I'm just going to position all of my loops and spread them out. And then twist. So if you have a problem with your bows, I've got a free video teaching you 9 ways to make a bow. I'm thinking out of 9 ways, you can find one that works for you. And there is no right way to make a bow. I have been to floral classes and seen so many demonstrations from florists, and there is just not a right or wrong way. They're all different. So pick something that you like and then just do that. All right, so let me put the streamers to the back. So join me in the next Facebook Live. I'm going to be doing a deco mesh wreath for Christmas. I know some of you are like, what? It's not even Halloween. But being in the industry that we're in, we have to be a couple seasons ahead. All right, so there we go. See how I just spread everything around? Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? And it's a mixture of colors. This right here is just, I just love this one. I got this one from Carolina Pottery. This one was from Sam's Club. This one was from Wholesale, and this one was from Carolina Pottery too. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and make the swag. Let me put this to the side. Okay, so this is the swag part. I'm going to cut some of these flowers off. I want to keep them very long. If you enjoy my little videos, I would really, really appreciate it if you shared it, because it helps to spread the word about my little wreath world, my little wreath empire that I'm trying to grow over here, and it spreads the word out, and it also puts the video on your page so that you can find it later. I'm going to take all these leaves off. I just would really, really appreciate that. It's a virtual hug. All right, I think I'm going to do one more. Let's pull this one down. Just like that. All right, so do you see how I'm staggering these? So I've got one that's longer and then a couple that are shorter. Just a couple shorter. Now I can go ahead and add these long tendril looking things. Have no clue what they are. So I'm going to add these. See, I just keep putting it up here and checking. Let's see if I can pull one of these longer. All right, like that. Yep, I like that. All right, so now that I've got that, I'm not letting go of it. So at this point, if you want to zip tie it together, you can, but what I'm going to try to do is build up on the other side of it. So I know I want to do a fall leaf thing going. I might even do one long fall leaf on the side I was just working on. Oh, thank you, Anne. You are the fan of the day for sharing the video. I'm going to go ahead and put one of these mums up at the top. Maybe another one. I'm just thinking. Let's see if you guys can see the top. I think that's it. I don't think I'm going to add this. Or maybe I will. So a lot of times when I come in here to design, that's just a lot of trial and error. Okay. I think that's good. So once I have this together in my hands, I'm going to zip tie everything together. And I'm going to try to keep the lengths that I had pulled out. And hopefully I won't drop it all. Utah in the house representing. Hi, Tammy. I'm just putting zip ties on these to keep them all in place. Pull them as tight as I can. I'm thinking 2 should be good. Did that go in there? That would not be good if it landed in my glue. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and add the bow. This beautiful bow that we just made. Let me see if I can put that bow video in here so anybody who wants to watch. Nope. I'll have to come back in and add it. Alright, so now I'm just taking the floral wire and I'm wrapping it around where those zip ties are. I don't, so that we could still see everything. So that's what I'm thinking, right like that. So I'm going to twist this. How big is the lantern? I have no clue. It's large. I don't know. Let me see. Let's see. From the tip right here, it's 26 inches. And I think what I'm going to do is fill it with, I could fill it with pumpkins or, pine cones. I know, I'm pretty sure I could put really large lights. Like I could put Christmas kind of lights in there. For Halloween, if I wanted to, mix it with some fake pumpkins. There. I'm going to just trim off these extra long stems that are the ends. And the same thing on the bottom. Just be careful not to cut your flowers. These are just the ends. Alright, so now I need to, now if I were going to sell this, I'd probably cover up the back right here with a silk flower leaf. I am not going to worry about that. I am going to find some rustic wire. And this is going to use it to attach to the top right there. So I'm going to just take the wire behind and trim. Alright, so this will be the fun part, and this is where I'm going to hope you can see it. So I'm just going to attach this up here. Now I won't be able to see what I'm doing. I'll just wait. I'll attach it later. Alright, so let me put it down on the table to finish it up. You would think that we're done, but we're not. We're not done. Alright, so this is what I want to do. I want to take some of these flowers and I just want to bend them upward, just like this. Alright, so we've got that one. We have this one back here in the back somewhere. So we got to move this one to the front. Nobody puts baby in the back. There. Move that one to the front. I'm just going to bend these leaves just a little bit, just to give it a natural look in the stem. And probably just bend this one up just a little bit. So just like that. So you can see how it was just a straight line, and now with me bending it, it comes to life. It adds a lot of character. Okay, that looks good. Alright, so let me put it back down. And I'm just going to do the same thing on the opposite side. I'll turn it this way. So I'm going to bend this flower up. And that one right there. Let's just bend these a little bit more. There we go. Alright, so that's there. Alright, so now what I want to do is put a little bit of fun inside the ribbon. Alright, so I want to have my flower arrangement go from all the way from the bottom to the top and nothing to break up my eye flow. So I'm putting more of the greenery or you know, leaves or something like that in the bow. But I have to be careful not to put too much because I don't want to cover up the really pretty ribbon. Alright, so I've got some of this grass. I thought about this would be pretty to put in there. And look at this grass. So this is a fall grass. You can see it's a little orange on the tips. And I just love that. It brings in some of the orange. Now I'm going to decide if I want to put the whole thing. I'm going to trim it a little bit shorter. Just going to dip this in the glue pan and stick it between some ribbon. And then I can hold it in place for just a little bit while that's drying. I'm using a glue pan today, or people like to call it also glue skillet. To me, the glue doesn't get as hot, so it's a lot easier to do. It's a lot easier on my hands, and to, you know, put it in between the ribbon without getting burned, because that's not fun. Especially on live TV. That is definitely not fun. And I've had that happen before. Hopefully you haven't noticed that I was burning the crap out of my hands, but it happens. Alright, so now I am going to attach this one over on the opposite side. Let's turn it this way so you can see. I'm just going to find a place to put this. I'm going to put it right there. The tutorial on the red wreath is in my my wreath making of the month club this month. That is the main event. That's the main training for this month. You get a list of supplies. You get detailed instructions on how to make it, how to add the ornaments and the picks and make the bow and add the ribbon. It's a professional video that you get for my wreath making of the month club. The main training video is always professional, me wearing a mic so you can hear everything I'm saying, even when my back is to you. And lots of people have been posting their pictures, and they've turned out really pretty. Alright, so now we've got that grass added. I'm going to start adding in some more of this fun berry picks. They came on these long stems, and I've just been taking them off and using them like this. They're perfect for adding into bow loops. Let's cut this one a little shorter. Let's see. Let's see if I could put that in here. Nope. I'll put it in here on my phone. How about that? So here is the bow video. And then here is, if you're interested in my wreath making of the month club. So we're just going to keep adding these, and I'm holding it between the bow loops. This is turning out really cute. I can't wait to put it on the lantern. Do I worry about the wreaths coming apart in hot climates? Usually when I'm making a wreath, I'll use the hot glue gun, this right here. This heats up a lot hotter than the glue pan, and I've not had any problems with that. My door faces the setting sun, and we are in South Carolina, so it gets hotter here than just about anywhere. I mean, hot and humid on a black door, and none of my flowers have come unglued. Now they might have fallen apart after a couple years on the door, but they've never come unglued. I think that this this is a high temperature glue gun, and make sure you get glue sticks that are for high temperature. All right, so let's see, what else do I need to add? I think I could add one more of these, what are these called? I call them yarrow, but they're saying it's Queen Anne's. But don't you love the color? I just love this. This is so pretty. I got this at wholesale. So when you watch my videos, you'll see that supplies come from everywhere. Let's see if I can get this one in there. I know exactly where I want it to stay. So I put it here. We had a little hole right there, and so this was perfect size for the hole, just to cover it up. If this was a Christmas swag, you could put an ornament, or a pine cone for fall would be pretty too. So anywhere there's like a little bit of a hole, you just could fill it up with something, you know, squat and fat. So this is what we've got. Let's see. I think I want some more grass. It needs a little more grass coming down at the bottom. I don't think I want all of that. Maybe just a few sprigs. So just a few pieces. Put that down in the middle. We'll see if that stays. Put this one right there. So you can glue the grass pieces underneath flowers that you've already added, underneath ribbon. All right, so I can go ahead and trim some of these ribbons. I don't want to pick it up yet until everything's dried. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and cut off some of these leaves. And I can glue them on the ribbon loops just to spread out some of the yellow color. I think that's good. All right. So now let's see if we can add this to the top. So here it is. Once I add it, I could probably spread out a little bit more. So I'm just going to add it up here. Let's see, where's the door? Over here, so I need to move it. Let's put it on this. Oh, here's the door. That's good. Okay. I don't want to cover the door. I want to be able to open and close the lantern. All right, so let me go ahead and shift it so I can see what I'm doing. So we've got, see how we've got some long streamers coming? Let's go ahead and cut these. going to cut this one a little bit shorter in the back. Let's see if I got this on tighter. And once I have it up here, that's when I can also find more holes. So I found a little place that I can, on the back side, that I'm going to put one of the Queen Anne's. Let me turn it and show you. So here is the hole right there. Do you see it? It's like nothing, it's just a hole. So I'm going to put one of these little pod Queen Anne things in there. See how it just puts something in there. I think we're just about done. Let's see, what am I? Let's go up there. If I can tilt it. So here is the front. Big this one just a little bit more to break up the yellow. So I just separated this flower and this flower a little bit more. I just moved them away from each other. So there we have it. Love it, love it. Yes, I have a small lantern that I'm not going to decorate, so I'm just going to put that beside it. But I can fill this. What would you put in here, you guys? What would you put in here? So I can fill it with pumpkins. I was going to see if I had anything out. I could fill it with pumpkins and pine cones. You know, if you've got some really big pine cones, you could put that in there. You could put the large candles. It doesn't have to be one large candle. Think 3 candles it could be in here, just to give more light. Just be careful that when you have a real flame candle, that the heat comes out of the vents at the top, so you would want to remove this if you add a real candle, okay, a flame candle. You can put flameless candles in here. You could put pine cones and wrap those little mini Christmas lights. I can't remember the names of them, but you know, the LED ones, real small almost wired lights. You could put that in there. You could put embellish the side with stencil, or what else could you put in there? So I just love this lantern. I got this one at Carolina Pottery, and it's going to be a staple on my front porch, and I can't wait to decorate it for Christmas. So let's put that down, and I'll show you what it looks like. The camera is just almost too close, isn't it? So if you enjoyed this video, would you do me the honors of sharing it? Make sure you subscribe to my page so you'll get notifications of when I go live and when I post another video. And make sure to what else I was going to say? Join my mailing list if you want to have these tutorials sent directly to your email. You can join at southerncharmwreaths.com and just enter your email at the top, and that will add you to the list. And I've already posted the free bow video if you're interested in that. And I mentioned my wreath making of the month club, which is this wreath. So that tutorial is already in there. Men and women are already making their wreaths and posting the pictures. I should share some of those with you guys here on the page. And also, I'm going to be making, let me pull out, you know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow? I'm going to be teaching the Wreath Club members how to make a different wreath, a wreath I have never made before. And so it'll be new for me, and it'll be new for them. But this is going to be fun. I'm just going to show you some of the items that we're going to put in it. All right, so here is some of the items that we're going to be putting in there. So this again is the video for tomorrow for my private group. But aren't these fun? Look at that. I can't wait to use these. So that'll be in the wreath. And then we have these fun things. I love these too. Now these are just a glitter. Y'all, it's glitter time here in the house. And when it's 100 degrees almost, it sticks to you. So this isn't that fun? Now look, they have these little curly things that you can pull and make longer. I love that. I loved this. All right, so we're going to put that in the wreath. And we've got these fun picks. I think these are fun. I love that the leaves can be wired. You know, they bent or are wired, that can't be. Ornament, I'm going to try to move those a little bit, but isn't that fun? So we're going to have this. This is going to be a real glittery wreath. So I've got some of these. And then these look like mercury. They look like the glass mercury balls. But they're plastic. So, I mean, can I see through them? No, I can't. But aren't those pretty? There's a light. You can't really see very well. All right, that'll be in there. So we've got a couple of those. And then look at this ribbon. I love this ribbon. Isn't that fun? So this is like a little fur edge on the side. It's just so festive. This is a red velvet wired. So this is going to be pretty. So, and this is the wreath base. Won't that be fun? So a white tinsel wreath with all of these red, vibrant ornaments and picks. I just can't wait. I can't wait to make it. We're going to be doing that in the private group tomorrow, 8 o'clock Central. No, sorry, 8 o'clock Eastern. Teaching them how to make that wreath. That will be fun. So if you join us tonight in the Wreath Making of the Month Club, you'll have access to this video, the fall garland that I have on my front porch, this video, as well as I'm going to be making a Christmas swag next week, and I'm going to have a guest designer. Liz is going to be a guest designer in the group, and she's going to be teaching us how to make a Christmas flower arrangement. So it's all about Christmas this month. Of course, it's October. What else would a wreath maker be doing in October but getting ready for Christmas? So we'll be putting up our Christmas tree, probably pulling it down. The Hubs does not know this yet, and I think he's watching. We'll be pulling it down in at least a week. pulling that thing down, getting it decorated, and I want to do a video on how I decorate my Christmas tree. I think that will be fun. All right, so you guys, I hope you enjoyed this, a little peek in first the tutorial for making a large lantern swag, and also a peek into my wreath shop on what I've got going on. Comment and tell me if you have any questions, and thank you for the hearts. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for your hearts and for the shares. I just love coming on here and doing this, and I know I haven't been on here for a while, but I've been traveling for my business, y'all. My business is growing, and so I've been traveling and taking classes and courses and networking and meeting people who are way smarter than me so that I could have some of that smart rub off on me and be a better businesswoman. So I've been doing that, and then yeah, so that's it. Okay, so you guys just know that you're a blessing to me. I hope I'm a blessing to you. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, if you have any questions, comment, and I'll be back on here to answer them. Y'all have a blessed night.